Okay, welcome to Module 4. In this module, we're going to look at assessment and scoring and what the student sees. So first, let's take a look at how to assess the students' assessments. So I'm going to go to my dashboard, and that's where I find my assessments. And I have two here. I have a practice math and a practice math multiplication. So let's look at practice math. I have 3 students. I have 3 responses. And I'm going to click on this little area here, and then I'm going to click on live results. And you have 2 options for view. You can look at the single question and see how the students answered the question individually, or you can just look at the summary and you can see who got what question right, who got what question wrong. In a short glance, you can see the whole class and the whole assessment. So let's go back to the single question. And here I'm looking at student Campbell. Okay, 1 plus 1 is 2. Good job, student Campbell. So this assessment had a key built in, and it went ahead and scored it. If this were an assessment where I wanted to be able to give partial credit, I could slide this bar up and down and change the amount of points that they get. So that's an option too. I can also send a note to the student. So here I've typed in, great job, like right here, say, wonderful work. And then you would hit the send button, and this feedback goes to the student. And then so here you can see that student Snellgrove got this question wrong. So I have given feedback. Try again. Remember what we spoke about in class. And as you can see, the student was assessed or scored with 0 points because, again, the key was provided. So then you just move from question to question, and you can do the same thing. So let's pretend that I want to give partial credit for this. So you have that option unless it's already scored like this assessment is. So this right here shows you that I've sent feedback to the student. So you move to the next question. Uh-oh, they all got this question wrong, so that tells me that there's something I probably need to do to reassess this, reteach it. So that's nice to see at a glance. Now I'm done. I'm finished looking at all of the questions. I'm going to go back up here to assign. And this is where I'm going to close it with scoring. If it's open, students can see their questions and then they can change them. But once you close with scoring, they can no longer change their answers and they get their scores. You can also do instant scoring if you provide a key, and students can see their answers and their assessment right away. So that's the scoring portion of this section. Okay, now let's take a few minutes to look at Go Formative from the student's side. I'm going to log in as a student. I created a couple student accounts to show you what it looks like from what they would see. So after the student logs in, it will show what classes they have in this Go Formative platform. So the first period, the parentheses here says that I have 2 assessments. So if you remember, the practice math assessment was the one that we looked at on the teacher view on how to assess, and I gave some feedback to the student. So if you click on practice math, it will come up with my score, and it will tell me which ones I got right and